So here we are. This is clearly a clinical area. I'm actually wearing the rather fetching hat of the person who lives in this room. Looking down beside the door, we see a pair of ladies' boots. Now this may be an indication as to the owner of this room. Coming over to the wall, we see quite a few microscopy slides. Now this person clearly likes looking at blood, maybe in particular Plasmodium malariae. Looking over at the desk, oh wait, I've seen a rather fetching photo. Now this may be potentially a work interest. And looking below that, I see a rather descriptively named drawer. Now is that a pastime or is that just punishing naughty students? Now let's look around and put it all together. This is a clinical area, ladies' boots, microscopy slides, and one or two pastimes. Now I know what you're thinking. Who lives in a house like this? So here we are in a different area of LSTM. There's not very much footfall here. This is quite a quiet area. But that's not to say this office isn't modest. Initially when I came in the door, it was actually quite hard to move because of wine bottles strewn across the floor. I make particular reference to a code that I don't understand. L17 only. But never mind. Looking across the room, my eye is instantly drawn to a military fitness bib. This person clearly likes keeping fit, or at least trying to. Looking at the desk, we see a photo of Harry Hill. Now this may or may not be reference to a particular hero of this person. Certainly one can see similarities with the white collar and cuffs look. My eye is also drawn to a range of Cochrane papers. Now this person may or may not be a big name in the world of evidence-based medicine. So let's put it all together. This person may or may not work in evidence-based medicine, looks or behaves like Harry Hill, likes pretending to be fit, and is partial to some wine. So what do we think? Who lives in a house like this? So here we are in our third and final office in LSTM. Now this is a quieter area of LSTM. Look at the size of that office door. This is clearly a big name on campus. Coming back to these rather dehydrated looking fruit and some syringes and needles next to them. One could assume that we've been practicing our splenic aspirate technique on these oranges, but we all of course know the correct fruit for that is a banana. Looking behind me, there's an array of travel souvenirs. Coming to the desk here, we see a turtleneck jumper and a photo of Jeremy Paxman. Now that may or may not be an indicator to the particular teaching style of said individual. Moving round the portable bike, we come to the working area and we see the anger management workbook. Now I'm not going to pass any particular comment on that. Coming closer to the work area, we see a bottle of beard oil. Now, one may be able to assume that beard care is close to the heart of this particular individual. Now, let's put it all together. We have a big name on campus. They like travelling, practicing splenic aspirates on unsuspecting fruit, idolise Jeremy Paxman, working through anger management, and like beard care. So, what do we think? Who lives in a house like this?
Goodbye for now.
There's some disturbing news for Jim McDonald in Friday's Coronation Street. Stay tuned.